Okay, so the next principle is that of proportion, and this is another print by an American artist this time around, also in the 19th century. So if you look at the date here, the print 1859, this is by James McNeill Whistler, who was a very prolific artist. But you can see 200 some odd years later, printing is still, etching and engraving, dry point is still a very popular means of art making. You can get incredible detail depending on the size of the engraving needle you have, and you can also make many prints. So artists can sell their work. It's much more profitable if you can create replicas as opposed to just selling an original. So there's a practical reason behind it as well. So Whistler used proportion in this artwork to create space. So, and what I mean by that is, in the foreground you have a subject here, but then in the middle ground you have sort of the coastline of this wharf area, and then you have background. So those three spaces alone create a visual space. There's a lot of depth to this artwork. We have something that's very close up and something that's very far away. So in order to show that, you have to have those three spaces, and you also have to make sure everything is scaled properly or proportioned properly. So notice the human figures here in front, and then here in the middle ground, and then these subjects. They're not miniature people. They're smaller because they're farther away. So Whistler used scale. He sized people differently to make them look closer or farther away. It's a simple technique that creates the illusion of space.